me. You can just film.
What's the problem with it?
Apparently there's a horrendous noise, and we're gonna test drive to see what's going on with the engine. I just didn't say if it was engine related or drivability or anything like that. But I guess we'll find out. Let's go, go, go. Oh, it's scraping like crazy.
Where's the brake pads?
Is it rear? Rear left?
It's on the left.
I can actually feel dragging when I release the handbrake. Oh, horrendous.
I would say it's front
rear.
left.
No, it's rear left. For me, rear left for sure.
For me, I would check them all.
Yeah. To me, it feels like rear left. Let's make the noise. As easily says, we know it's going to be something to do with brakes or something like that.
Yeah, easy.
There we go. Hear that?
Oh,
Definitely rear left.
it's like right on my brain. Take your feet off the brake.
I haven't got my foot on the brake.
You're still doing like that?
It's doing it, yes. The question is the caliper any good? It seems to be grabbing. Once the handbrake is off.
Play with the handbrake a bit. Up, down, up, down.
It's just, yeah, it seems to be sticking as well, you know. Look at that. Handbrake's off.
You can feel it.
Yeah. Now released a bit. Now you can't hear anything. Wow.
Oh, it's gone. Oh no, it's back.
Put my foot on the brake.
Turning, it's even more so. I'm sure it's front left.
Front left.
Positive.
Unless I'm going
100%.
deaf. Unless I'm going deaf, I can hear rear left.
Why would it be even noisier when you turn?
I don't think it's the case. I think it's because when it comes to the turn, obviously I have to press on the brake. When I, to slow down and do the turn. When you go straight for a while, I'm not pressing the brake.
We'll see who's right.
Do you want a bit of Starbucks coffee?
Yeah, go.
Eggnog coffee?
Go on then.
Hello guys and welcome to another Carsexposed video. Today we have this Suzuki Swift 2014. Me and Luke went for a test drive. Complaint of noise. Very clear to see that we have a problem in the rear there. And if you're watching this, Luke, front left, lovely. Front or rear left, just jammed up, and the brake is off. It's not moving at all. Let me show you. And brake is off. It's not in gear. And rear wheel caliper seems to be stuck on. Right, so rear right seems to be fine. It's grabbing a little bit, but we can check that as well. Clean everything, but it seems to be all right. Disc is not that great, but it's not stuck on. We'll come to the rear left. Yeah, that's right. Can't move it at all. See, moving a little bit. Let's start to assemble everything. Check, see what the problem is. Look at that. Right, so here you see the state of the two pads. Obviously the outside one was stuck down to the metal. Brake disc is gone. Need a new brake disc. And I'm not sure if the caliper back to this was kind of holding the pad back. It seems to be knackered. Yeah, it's kind of solid in there. Can't move it all. I have to put a lot of force to move it. Let me remove the caliper carrier here, and then we can assess the situation outside. The piston, it seems to be okay, but at this point we're gonna need new pads, new discs. Right, so with the caliper bracket removed, you know, and then the way the caliper came off is quite clear to me that we haven't got a problem with the caliper. Also, another sign, obviously the outside pad it was sticking and the inside pad wasn't, so I don't think the piston was seized up. So there's a big chip here on this pad, so I don't know if it's just cheap pads, but you can see it chipped off. You can see the white stuff there. And I think we have a typical, you know, rush job where everything wasn't cleaned up. So this is a good example of a rush job. You know, I definitely spend more time cleaning stuff when I'm doing a brake job than, you know, slapping new pads on. It's very quick and easy to put new pads, but make sure you clean everything properly. You can actually see where the pad was sitting at the front here, you know, the rust underneath. This one again, you know, so it hasn't been probably cleaned properly in the past. So just new pads, slap it on, off you go. You know, the pins, these ladder pins, doesn't seem that bad at all. This one maybe a little bit. This one is nice and free, but we're gonna clean everything, grease everything up. That was so rusty underneath here. Now I've got this side cleaned up, as you can see, no ridges, it's all clean. And I want you to see the other side. Can you see all this build up of rust? I already wire brush it, but you have to knock down all this rust, you know, it's lift up. You want to knock it down, make it flat. You can use, you know, just the old file. Sometimes I like to use something just to break it first, because when you break it, it's easier to file down, you know. But that's what you don't want. You want something like this, nice and flat. Right, so the pins actually in very, very good shape. I just removed all the grease. Oh, a little bit here. Removed all the grease. Gonna use some silicone grease. Just fit it back in, and then we are ready to assemble everything. Right, so I went for some Brembles, some Brembo pads. Comes with the hardware as well. New hardware. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just gonna grease it up where the hardware is gonna sit, so it prevents some rust. And then we fit the pads. I'm using some Texta brake grease. Sometimes you get different fixings, but these ones, they are all exactly the same. Yeah. Right, so the pad without the brake wear indicator goes in the outside. So that's it, moves nice and freely. Lovely. And then with the indicator goes in the inside. Right, so everything assembled, pads moving nice and freely. Okay, both of them. Pins are greased up. Now I've made a little mistake here. I forgot to remove the brake disc screw. And I don't think this is a GIS one. I think it's just a normal Phillips. Yeah, it is. Because I haven't got the brake in place, that was my mistake, to leave it in place, so to hold the brake disc in place. I'm going to use this impact driver. Hopefully do the job. Let's see how it goes. Okay, that's moved. Yep. There we go. Yeah, definitely. It's not a JIS one. It's just a normal Phillips. Right. Move the disc. More cleaning. Some copper grease. So already cleaned the disc with some brake cleaner. Now it's gonna find our screw hole there. There we go. Right, so I just pushed the piston back with a winding back tool. This one is like a 4-pin. You guys seen me doing that before. Now I'm just gonna start assembling everything. Let me get the bolts. $14mm again. Right, so now the caliper itself. These pads are moving super easy, super nice. Push the pins in, goes over the top. So we've got another two 14mm for the slider pins. These are moving nice and freely. All right, so the job is done. All finished, all torqued up. I'm just gonna put the wheel in, obviously apply the brake, turn the car on and everything else, and just check the wheel when the wheel is on. But it's nice and free at the moment, so it's not stuck on anymore. Right, so I put the cap on the brake fluid reservoir there. Start the car, make sure it's in neutral. There we go. Just gonna press the brake a few times. Handbrake on. Okay, so the handbrake is off at the moment. Let's have a look. There we go. Lovely. Good. Right, so let's go for a test drive. Let's quick test drive. I check the brake fluid reservoir, close that, and oh, I forgot the blocks. I put some blocks there. Oh. There you go. Right, that should be okay. Really? Oh, it scared me for a second. Seatbelt. Okay. Shut up. There we go. Just a quick drive around the corner, around the block. Smells lovely. Noise. Let's try the brakes. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's all good. Let's drive back. And that's it for today. The car is working as it should. It's braking properly. It's not making any noise. It was just a build up of rust. You know, it wasn't cleaned up properly in the last brake pad change. All that build up of rust obviously stopped the pads sliding in and out, so it got stuck in. The other side, it was kind of the same. The outside pad, again, it was stuck on, but it wasn't worn as bad as the left side. So yeah, just make sure always clean up the caliper carrier properly, and everything should be working as it should. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any comments, just leave it below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.